This video is brought to you by Jab.se, the lead supplier of MMA gear in Scandinavia. BetSafe.com, Europe's only online betting site for MMA. DirtyRebel.com, your destination for casual MMA wear.
This is Marcus Korval with StudioMMA and MMA Nits, and we're here with Anoshirvan Parvazi, and we're doing a little bit of a different story today. Actually, why don't you tell the story? First of all, welcome to Los Angeles. You're here from Sweden.
Thank you very much.
And today is a big day for you.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to meet Jacques Machado.
And why is that name, Jacques Machado? And anyone in the mixed martial art world knows the Machado family, and especially Jacques, for what he's accomplished in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Why is he so special to you?
He's special to me because in 2005 I was in an accident and I got burn marks on the half of my body, which left me with a lot of disabilities, and I lost a lot of hope for continuing with my martial arts that I've been doing all my life. And when I heard about Jacques Machado, it was actually an inspiration for me. It made me start Jiu-Jitsu, which I never heard about before, and I wanted to become as good as him.
And you're on your way, but even the accident in itself, you're such a positive person. You always smiles. And tell us a little bit more. What happened? What went down? It was November 2005.
Yeah, that's correct. It was the 13th of November 2005 on Father's Day in Sweden. Me and my best friend Goran Trikula, we were outside and jogging, and we stopped by the train yard, pretty close to the suburb where we were living in, where we grew up. And it started to rain, and we were on the trains and just hanging out. It was a very common place to hang out at. And the rain made the magnetic field very sensitive, so we threw away lightnings at us. It was each lightning has 16,000 volts, and it was 4 lightnings. And it struck us. It went through my body on my right side, down to the train and up to him, and I beheaded him.
And you were declared dead for 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
And then, how long were you in the hospital after that?
I was there for almost about 2 years, but I had surgery, so whenever I could, I really wanted to go home. So after I woke up from the coma, I just wanted to go home as quick as I could. So every time I had the possibility, I always went home to see my family and my friends.
And you were in a coma for how long?
I was in 2 different comas, like one real coma for about 27 days.
And then an induced coma by the doctors, right?
Yeah, exactly. That was for the surgeries, and that was for a longer term, almost about 8 months.
You were in a coma for 8 months?
Well, the real coma the actual coma was about 27 days, and the other coma was for 8 months. They just put me to sleep, basically.
And then you woke up, and how soon after waking up did you get back into training?
Training in general, or training martial arts?
Both.
Because I had to start everything from all over again. I had to learn how to get up from bed. I had to learn how to walk, how to lift my hands, everything. And we did that pretty quick, because I was just 17 when it happened. And we did that pretty quickly, not to let my body rest too much, because if you rest too much, the brain's going to forget a lot about the muscle memory. So, but the martial art, I started in 2011 in May.
You started doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Yeah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Before that, I just started to learn how to walk without the wheelchair and stuff.
Wow. Yeah. It's so crazy. Now, how did you hear about Jacques?
There was a couple of guys, actually. They recommended me they were already Jiu-Jitsu wrestlers from Gothenburg in Sweden, where I'm from. And they just told me that, hey, don't take this the wrong way, but there's a guy, he was born without no fingers on his left hand, but he's still doing martial arts, so maybe you should try it at least. And then I saw it and I was stuck. I mean, I usually hate the word inspired, because I think it's very cliche, but I really got inspired.
I completely understand. It's an inspiring story that you're telling. So you started training. You won the Swedish Cup?
Yeah, I started training in May 2011 with Martin Hedenberg, who's my sensei at Konde BJJ. And after 5 months of practice, I won. First, I won a live submission wrestling tour with no gi, and the week after, I won Swedish Open, and I got my blue belt.
And this year, you decided to come to Los Angeles. Not only do you do jiu-jitsu, you're here for stand-up comedy as well. You're a stand-up comedian.
That's right.
And for the first time ever, not only did you go on stage in the United States, in Los Angeles, where you have some of the most famous comedy stores in the world, like the Comedy Store, Laugh Factory. for the first time ever, you performed in English.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was different, but I liked it. I mean, I like it. It's a broader language. I'm more used to that actually, to express myself and feelings in English. I like that a lot more.
And do you feel after the accident, did it change your perspective on life?
Yeah. Well, obviously it did. I was a 17-year-old Thai boxer, and I was just living in a tunnel of Thai boxing. There was nothing else in life but Thai boxing and barely school. But now I'm more. I try to take advantage of everything in a positive way. I'm always happy. I was always happy before too, but I think I'm just happier.
And you're going to meet Jacques Machado today.
Yep.
First time. A friend of yours was able to organize that, right?
Yeah.
Simon, who's also Swedish but lives here in Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's correct.
And he organized a meeting between you and Jean-Jacques. How do you feel?
I always wanted to meet Jean-Jacques. Actually, after I won Swedish Open, I went to Brazil to, part for Jiu-Jitsu and also for learning Portuguese, so I could honor Jean-Jacques when I meet him this day. But I always wanted to meet him, but I guess I could do it like by myself, but I don't think I would really have the guts to do it all the way by myself. I would probably just escape or something. But thanks to Samir Karlsson and the rest of the Hollywood BJJ guys, they kind of pushed me in a good way, forced me into doing it. And I know if I don't do it, I'm going to regret myself for the rest of my life, probably. I really want to meet him.
Of course, if someone has been an inspiration to you, and you're going to have the opportunity to do so. And now you've heard the backstory to Anosh getting into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and we're going to go and see Jacques Machado.
That's great. Someone's approaching out.
O moleque tá chorando no banheiro lá, pera, o moleque vai pegar.
How you doing, man? Boy, you're the one that inspired me. What are you talking about? Oh, man. We're now going to have to train on the mat there. Oh, I'm very happy and excited that you in Jiu-Jitsu found a way to keep pushing.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't believe today is a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. Somehow life make us today cross on the same path. For many, many more days training Jiu-Jitsu, and we're gonna see each other more often. Yeah, man. Boy. Nice to meet you. Boy. There we go. Now we're gonna have to train some Jiu-Jitsu there. Oh, man. Come on, man. Give me the pleasure.
So, a quick question for you,
Yes.
to see the inspiration that you are, not just to a jiu-jitsu practitioner, mixed martial artist, but this. How does it feel?
You know, I never did Jiu-Jitsu thinking that way. I think Jiu-Jitsu in my case, because the Machados are a clan inside of the Gracie family. I mean, I have my older brothers, lots of cousins, practicing, training Jiu-Jitsu. Imagine in your family have someone who plays baseball.
Right.
Chances are a lot of people in your family would like to see baseball, especially if that player is good.
Right.
My family case was Jiu-Jitsu. We grew up doing Jiu-Jitsu. As a kid, way for us to have fun. Suddenly we realized it become a way of life. And I think it's something so rich for me, because every single day you make some new friends, you meet some new people. After all these years, you end up seeing people, and I never realized or see my hand as a problem. I just say I saw that as a challenge, personal challenge. Well, that happened to me. I don't believe someone upstairs will give me a bag heavier than I can carry. I believe that has a reason. It helps him, and I'm sure now he's going to help more people to do what he does.
Yeah.
On his situation, I born like that. he reborn like that,
Right.
but he has to keep going and pushing. I think we have one life to live. We want to make sure we live that life well. With not blame anything or blame anybody. Nothing happened by accident. Everything happened for him to be here one day doing jiu-jitsu and when that meet each other. Like I'm sure in the future I hope he keeps doing jiu-jitsu that he might have his own school. He'll have some people come to him. I don't think they will ever stop him. It will make more challenge to him. But keep in mind, everything that you do is bigger. Keep in mind that the same way you're looking up to me, you have a lot of people now looking at the back. You haven't seen yet, but you see when they're gonna knock at your door, hey, I want to train jiu-jitsu with you. I'm sure that. And it's a lifestyle. Jiu-jitsu, just keep making new friends. It's everyday challenge on the train, everyday battle. Sometimes we lose one battle, but the war keeps going. Then we win another battle, we lose another battle, but we never give up. We keep pushing, we keep moving. Everything you do with this arm, try to use your elbow like this. See, you don't have to worry about your hands. Just the elbow. I can move it hard. And relax, you don't have to use your strength. Just lock your elbow towards you. Good. And your weight to me. See how hard it is for me to. You have to use more this arm, especially like this.
Closing it.
Yeah, use the elbow as a hand. That's what I do. I don't hold with this hand. I always use my elbow to escape, to trap. Lie on the back for a second. This part.
How do you mean?
How close you can get with your arm?
I can use my arm.
That's fine. Just keep it this. But instead of using this, just use this. See? Just around.
And for you to meet the master that you looked up to for so many years in person, how do you feel?
I don't know.
He's happy. Look at him. Yeah.
He's good.
It's good?
And I think in Jiu-Jitsu too, you realize that you adapt Jiu-Jitsu to you. I don't change who I am. I change Jiu-Jitsu to adapt to me. You know what I mean? You have techniques that hard for me to do it. I find a way to do it and be effective as I have no challenge at all. I don't see this as a handicap or any problem. I see this as a challenge for you. And I have no doubt that you keep training, keep doing, you overcome that, and you're here today. See?
You normally talk so much and I've never seen you this quiet.
Oh, man, we have to talk now.
So, to step on the master's mat, you ready?
Yeah. Now I'm going to have to mention someone to my students. I have to let them know because not only me, but the idea of my school, most important instead of just the jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu for me today is a way for me to break a wall and make new friends. But I want to make sure that the environment that I have in my school, some of my students today, they are instructors. I want them to have the same knowledge that I have to pass on to people in a friendly way. I think Jiu-Jitsu is a fantastic addition to anyone's life, regardless of what you want to do in the future. Absolutely. You know what I mean? The challenge that you have on the mat, we have in a life. We have to make decisions. You know what I mean? This hand can do a lot of chokes. This arm always go around, can go around my neck. Good. Yeah. See? Okay, now this hand go here. Can you put your finger here? That's one option. Just stretch the Ezekiel choke.
What?
The Ezekiel, stretch your arm. Can you stretch your arm? Okay. See? Go like this. Everything in life is possible, see?
You learn Portuguese, to speak Portuguese.
Você fala português?
Sim, eu aprendi o português pra você.
Porra! Caramba, rapaz, porra. Os meus alunos não falam português. Precisa vir você lá da Suécia para falar português comigo. Pô, que legal, cara, que legal. Fico, pô, sem palavras dizer, pô, o bem que você está me fazendo. I have no words to describe the benefit is making to you. And in the past few weeks, a lot of things happened in terms of. I got a call from the university here, from the USC, just to go there for a speech for some of the athletes there.
Nice.
The coach who used to be my student 15 years ago, he used to be very rapid. Then he left to become a coach at USC. And he said that his team needed a little up. And he called me up, oh, I remember some of the stories you tell. Please come over here and tell to the guys here, they're going to be, sure. Then I got a call from you guys. I was anxious to meet him.
Nice. And for you in Sweden that don't know, USC is one of the top universities in the United States. So that's a big deal.
Good friend of mine. As soon as he called me, just tell me what time, which day, I'm going to be there. Definitely. And well, now I had that fantastic surprise. Oh man, how long have you been training Jiu-Jitsu?
Since 2011 May.
May 2011. Blue belt already. Speak Portuguese. It should be a black belt already. The hardest thing is to learn Portuguese. I already speak Portuguese.
Sei il nome del mio amigo che sta morto in un accidente. Il nome dele.
GT.
Goran Triculio. Ele nasceu no 87 e 2005.
A vida, cara, ela é para ser vivida, a gente não pode lamentar. Tem que olhar para frente e aprender com o que a gente aconteceu na nossa vida. Entendeu? É importante ser feliz. I'm hungry. Para calmando.
Agora eu sou isso. Antes fui guerreiro, agora sou isso.
I'm passing him the flag now. Now he's gonna carry the flag. I'm looking for him now.
This is the Brazilian Jean-Jacques, this is the Swedish.
Programmet presenteras av betsafe.com.